Hello friends, welcome to our YouTube channel. Before we start, I would like to thank you for supporting us, and because of your support, we have crossed 500 subscribers. So please keep supporting. Your support really matters for us. So here we go. In this video, I am taking chapter number 2 of economics, that is indicator of growth and development. So we will start from introduction. The term economic growth and economic development have become popular after the Second World War of 1939 to 1944. So, now developing countries aim at improving the standard of living of the people by reducing poverty and unemployment, while the developed countries aim at maintaining the prevailing higher standards of living. Earlier, the word growth and development are considered to be same, but nowadays many economists consider growth and development different. The solution for the economic problems of developing countries is economic development, and for the developed countries is economic growth. So, now we will understand the meaning of economic growth. Number 1. Economic growth consider quantitative change. Number 2. In economic growth, there is continuous increase in real national income and real per capita income, that is per head income. Number 3. Factors of production, that is land, labor, capital, entrepreneur, are very useful for the continuous increase in real national income and real per capita income. Number 4. Economic growth shows their increase in output and gross national output. Now we will understand what is gross national output. Gross national output means the total domestic and foreign output claimed by the resident of the country. By calculating output and gross national output, country's economic status can be depicted. Now we will move forward towards definition. According to Professor Hansen, economic growth refers to growth rate of national income or rise in total quantum of goods and services. According to Simon Kuznets, a long-term increase in capacity of a country to supply diverse economic goods to its people known as economic growth. Now, the difference between two definitions is, in the first definition, Professor Hansen focuses on quantity of goods, and in second definition, Simon Kuznets focuses on supply of goods. Now, we will understand limitations of the concept of economic growth. Economic growth consider quantitative change, that is, it focuses on quantity, not on quality. Number 2. In economic growth, there is a rise in national income and per capita income, but institutional and psychological factors remain same. This is the major drawback of economic growth. Number 3. The concept of economic growth is narrow and depicts only the rise in the rate and extent of output. Number 4. Economic growth is not useful for understanding the welfare of people. Now we will learn the concept economic development. Meaning of economic development. Number 1. Economic development has very wide meaning, which includes economic growth, economic welfare, and economic progress. Now we will understand these three terms. Economic growth. Economic growth focuses on quantity of goods and considers only quantitative changes. Now, economic welfare. Economic welfare focuses on how well people are doing. Economic progress. Economic progress means accumulation of capital goods more than increase in population. Economic development is a multi-dimensional process. Number 3. In economic development, modern technology is used to save time and money. Along with economic progress, progress takes place in the society too. The contribution of agriculture as percentage of the total national income decreases. Modern technology is being implemented due to which time and money is saved. Poverty, unemployment, and inequalities fall due to such systematic changes. Now, we will learn the definition of economic development. According to Michael Todaro, economic development is a multidimensional process. According to G.M. Mayer, economic development is such a process in which there is no increase in population living below the poverty line. The distribution of income does not further increase the inequalities, and there is a continuous rise in the real per capita income of the country for a long period of time. Number 3. According to Matlup, economic development is a process which increases the factors of production and create change in the technique of production, due to which per capita income continuously increases and the standard of living continuously rises, irrespective of whether population remains constant or not. Now we will see the difference between these three definitions. In first definition, Michael Todaro says economic development is multidimensional progress. In second definition, G.M. Mayer says that there is no increase in population living below the poverty line and income distribution does not affect inequalities, and there is continuous rise in real per capita income. In second definition, Matlup says that there is continuous increase in factors of production and technique of production which leads to increase in standard of living. So friends, here part 1 ends. So guys, I want some suggestions from you that in which language you want our videos to be made, Hindi or English. Please guys, comment below your answer, and also if you have any other suggestions for us, so please comment below so we can understand your perspective and help you regarding it. Thank you for watching our video. If you like this video, please give me thumbs up and hit the bell icon for regular notifications. And please don't forget to subscribe our channel. See you soon guys in next video. Thank you.